And we are back for round one coverage of the 2022 Peacebridge Highland Open by Canadian Disc Golf Productions. I am Pat McCauley.
And I am Nahan Fahey.
And that is Salt and Pepper, our resident goats here at Highlands Nordic in Dunshirn, Ontario. We are going into the back 11 of the Peacebridge Highland Open. So we were looking at our feature card for the day of Paasila Frisby, Greg Grootenboer, I almost said Nahan, Nathaniel Renton, and
Jay Paasila.
Look at that beautiful overhead shot of the property.
Yeah, you can see the Nordic track that they put in.
Yeah.
I think they might do biathlons. Yeah.
That's what the gun range is for, yeah.
Beautiful.
Nathaniel coming with a fantastic opening round, his first round of coverage.
How can you not like this guy?
A friendly wave.
Smile and a friendly wave.
You know what that reminds me of? Is the Wii players.
Oh yeah,
when they wave.
Kind of. Jay, look at him. Look at the glasses come off. He's ripping maybe his hair. I don't know what that was.
Beauty. And he's got the goat towel shirt on too.
Yeah,
Team Top Blink.
Caleb all serious and then smiles and then back to serious. Yeah.
Goat towel.
Greg, look at that guy. You could just stare at him for days, hey? A little smile. Yeah, what am I doing here? And
looking to snag the title. Second place last year.
That's right.
Looking for the push.
That's right. All right, we got hole 10 here. You want to stay on the fairway again in these wooded holes. Just stay on the fairway. Veers to the left, and it does open up. It's par 3, 258 feet, and you kind of just want to get out somewhere past here, and you can see where that solar panel is. If you can just skip something up or sort of have a slow finish to a disc somewhere up there for a look, you're golden.
The skip shot here is so fun.
It is.
The trail, we have a lot of grass patches on the fairways here, but this is all trail, banked corners. Yeah. You can push that ceiling high just as Paasila did here.
Yeah, and I think that's the play. That's what I like is to push something a little bit high and then have the disc do the work for you. We'll see what Greg does here.
Oh, he almost took a ride. Right. He hit about 3 trees, I think.
He did. Just safe. There's a stream on the left side, and in it does play OB, so he was saved by
the trunk.
By the trunk of the tree.
He almost played a little plinko himself there. Oh my God. Yeah, this I don't really have the skill to do the high shot. I have to go for the skip. Nathaniel gets another nice tree kick as well.
That is a nice kick, right to the middle of the fairway. I tried to. You could do a skip here. I think if you aim for that mound, the dirt mound, with something overstable and low, you can get a skip in. But I think this is the play.
Beautiful release. Just go for something like a T-bird or even a
Greg looking to sneak in the backside there, but he gets slimmed down by a little branch and
just avoids the culvert.
Nathaniel ends up on the right, which is safe. Luckily, you got a kick, and there's a long look for 2 here.
Great shot.
Wow, that's a great bid. Great touch. You can see that disc wanted to just float and feather down right by the baskets. Great attempt. You have Greg here, who's probably looking at a longer putt than he wanted, trying to clean up his 3.
And nails it.
Makes good on
Way
that.
to go.
Nice job, Double G.
That's a whole mess in there. That was trimmed down the previous year, and there was kind of a fool's gap off the tee you could take, but it was gone this year.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a beautiful course. My first time out here was for this tournament, so beautiful course. And we have Caleb here looking to finish his birdie putt, and he gets it.
Nicely done. He definitely had the nicest tee shot, and that's what it takes to get close enough for the easier birdie.
Yes. Is this Jay's birdie putt?
What has he done?
He might have.
He parked hole 10. That is a difficult feat. Well done.
Hole 10. Incredible. Yeah, good for him.
Thanks to Kavu for sponsoring this hole. Also for putting up our most improved player, which went to Chantel Saunders and my better half Sarah Campbell. Also in the FA4, their first PDGA tournaments.
Wow.
Improved their rounds by 10 strokes.
Wow. That's amazing.
Excellent. Thanks to Jason Cunningham and Kavu for putting up. And they're taking the scenic route up the waterfall.
Yeah.
To hole 11.
You have 2 options here. One's,
Yeah, two
one's-
options for hole travel.
One's either scenic and one's not. But I took both, and I can attest that they're both scenic.
They're both forehand lines, I do believe. PMW Productions, Pat Murray Walker, thank you for the beautiful trophies here on hole 11. What a weird little tiny winding hole.
Yes.
How do you write this one up for you?
I think it plays straighter than it shows from the tee. It kind of does this bending right to left, and you just almost want to attack it straight. There is a little bit of a hill that plays in the middle, and I find that if you just get over that hill with something straight, it'll funnel you down to a shot for hopefully for birdie.
It's definitely a great birdie for that tunnel, but if you do not have a straight putter, good luck on this hole for the birdie. You're no chance of getting it. 262.
It looks like Jay's using his Pathfinder here, and gets a fortunate kick out. Not the shot he wants, but hopefully he'll get up and down from there. And Caleb, this is the line I like. See, if you can just get something up there, you don't need to worry about it finishing to the right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, just get something up there. Hopefully it funnels down.
I got to hand it to Caleb. Really pulling back a tough start.
Yes. Yeah.
So it said he was +2 at the end of the first round. But he's only even.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but he definitely got a birdie in the last hole. So. Well, we'll check the scores in a bit and see where he's at. And Double G's placing one as well.
Making good.
Yeah, and there is you can see the ground. The ground play is just really fast. So even if you just get over that hill there and have something fall, you get quite a bit of skip.
Now Nathaniel's not going to get the skip as he was on the right side. He was in the forest area.
That's right. Yeah.
But
but
also
it might have been long enough.
Okay to be there.
It's open. That's right. Yeah. Jay here looking to skip something down there, and he gets a little kick to the right, but looked like he had a backstop. And Nathaniel trying to manufacture. Oh, wow.
Yeah, nicely done.
Nice shot.
The little patent pending reach around. And okay, yeah. This is not a horrible place to be, really. Like, even though you're in the forest, there's lanes everywhere. He probably has a fairly clear putt. Yeah, no problem. That's Jay.
Jay makes great on that. Nice. And that's to clean up his 4, I believe, or 3. Sorry. Great up and down.
That's a par save.
Great up and
that's
down.
a great par save. Yeah. Not an easy one, and Greg's got an excellent look for the birdie. And effortlessly in. The tee shot, again, is everything on this hole.
Yeah, and we see Caleb here, who's absolutely beautiful shot as well. He's about 15 feet out. And he makes great on the putt for his birdie. And so we had Caleb, Frisby, Greg Grootenboer, and Kevin McIntosh, who got the 2 in this round.
Yeah, Caleb is definitely coming alive. He's got 3 of the last 4.
Yeah.
And he's back into negative numbers. So this is a new addition to the course this year, an extension of hole 12, which was hole 13 last year. It's a really tricky placement shot off the tee here, 355 feet up to the former long tees you see right here. You kind of, if you can get a forehand extended, you can get up towards the short tee even for a really easy look at your birdie. But if you miss that forehand, you're going to be stuck in that island of trees and then have a tough time getting up that hill. Also, rollaway is a factor. Again, one of these baskets on the hill.
Yeah, exactly. There is a OB on the far left of the first turn. You got to pump one out there, and there's a fence, a farmer's fence. So, yeah, you don't want to go too far. I think forehand's to play. If you land something in the middle of the fairway here, you got a clean look for your second shot. It looks like Caleb's going to go with his backhand here, and we'll see if he tries to get aggressive or he's just laying something up the middle. Looks like a berg. So
squeaking around that corner. I think he's not going to be as far left as he'd want.
No, you want to push a little bit farther, but we'll see what it looks like when we get up there. Of course, Greg, he's probably going to float something right down the middle. Look at that shot.
He's looking at a gap.
Yeah.
And he just missed it.
Yeah, he's not going to be too happy with that because I know he wanted to go a little more aggressive on the gap, but he'll be hopefully fine if he gets good footing.
I think this is the aggressive forehand
You're
flex
right.
that I had drawn up when I extended the hole,
Yeah.
and just sawed it.
Yeah, he wanted something. He wanted to get down there. That's an early miss. That's a tough shot.
It rewards the risky, but 3 of the 4 of them going for the more conservative shot. You just want to land on the tee pad. That's all you need to do.
That's it. Easier said than done, though. And we have
Oh.
Nathaniel. He's saying
It
push
didn't.
left.
It didn't fade.
Didn't fade. It'll be a tough spot. So we'll see what Jay has here. This is a tough spot.
Ooh.
This is a really tough spot. I think he kicked to the. Was this to the right?
This is to the right, so he's going over.
Yeah, and there is no Mando.
the gap.
He's really just trying to poke something through. You could tell from there was much.
Oh, my mistake. He did kick to the left.
So he's on the
he
left
barely
side.
just got out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like he has somewhat of a shot down the. This is what is now the short tees, and he gets kicked to the right.
He's over by Tobin's Sugar Shack, and Nathaniel with a very smart play, just a pitch.
Yeah, like I said, hey, boring golf is good golf. Good job, Nathaniel.
He
Keep
can
it up.
save par from there.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb has a look here, and it looks like he just got a hold of it.
He's been struggling a bit with those shots, the Heisering at not getting the turn on them today.
Yeah, this is a shot where if you have it, you just go straight at the basket, and the hill actually stops you. So, like I said, easier said than done. I think I had this look, and I also
There we go.
make it, and Double G showing us how it's done, and that's what you want to be. That's right inside the circle.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 feet away. Great shot.
He got the fortunate push off his tee shot, and he'll have a great chance for his birdie there.
We have Nathaniel here looking to just take his par again.
Into
Because
the bush.
it is uphill, you want something that's maybe a little flippier or putter that just kind of attacks the center of the fairway, but that's a tough spot. Jay's in.
Kind of got to go over the roof there. Now, funny. That is a good kick. Funny.
Yeah.
Last year,
Yes.
the Sugar Shack was not marked on any OB rulings because it was just a building, but there is a vent above the window
All right.
that Tobin Isaac managed to get right into.
That's funny.
And now it's Tobin Sugar Shack. And he got out in one, I think.
He did. Okay.
It is now.
Right. Yeah.
It is now out of bounds.
That's why you call it Tobin Sugar Shack. I understand now. Nathaniel, not exactly the place he wants to be. I think he's inside circle, but
And there's branches all in the way of that shot as well.
it's a tough spot. See if you can manufacture something. Oh my goodness, there's a hole
great
there.
effort.
Great bid. And you like to see the disc just sit there because it can get bad roll away.
And that was for the par.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bogey for Nathaniel. It's too bad.
So, and Greg getting this another birdie. I think that's back to back for Greg. And he's catching fire a little bit. Jay cleaning up. It was a tough hole for him. He's not thrilled by it, but happy to get on it. Go to the next one. And we have Caleb here cleaning up. And Nathaniel cleaning up to his par.
There we go.
So this next hole after the woods again, it's nice to get reprieve from the woods to beat to the open a little bit. But it seems fairly straightforward in that it's a par 3, 330-foot shot. However, just past this, you'll see the hole start to kind of bend to the right, and there is actually a slope that leads you into the OB that you can't really tell, but there's long grass. The long grass behind the basket is OB, as well as there's a little portion of it on the right here that you'll see before the basket that plays OB.
It's really an evil hole, isn't it?
It is, because even a perfect shot can get a little roll away, so ground play and touch is really important on this hole.
You will see flagged OB for this when we get up there. It's a little more clear, but if you want to be super aggressive for the birdie, you have to go over the OB on the right side and get it to land down. But a lot of players will put it right where Greg's going and leave him a longer putt.
Yeah.
It's kind of a death putt if you run it. You can see
It
the
is.
flag sticking up, the orange and black. So it's a par for the conservative route, and Caleb is going for broke, and he is out of money.
He's out of money. Yeah, and I think there's a bit of a headwind here. It just sort of funnels up from near the basket and then comes up. So it's tough to tell off the tee. But yeah, there's a little bit of wind, and you can see that wind is just lifting that disc up and pulling it to the left. So Really tough to get the touch. It looks like Jay's using a putter here, which I like because if you hit this right, the ground play isn't as aggressive as some higher speed discs.
Yeah, and this is a short 330. It's
Yes.
not playing. This is downhill.
No,
it's probably
every one of these guys should
more
easily
like
get there,
300.
no problem. And it looks like Caleb is now playing. Is that in
That's
or out?
from OB.
That's from
so
OB.
he'll be
Okay.
shooting for par there, I think.
All right, and that's the safer side for a bit because of the basket. At least he's not shooting straight downhill here like Nathaniel. And Nathaniel's shaking his head because he might have got a roll away. It's
Yeah?
tough to tell from here. And Jay looking to looks. I don't know if he's going to go for it or not. I mean, it's tough. There's OB all behind the basket, so we'll see if he.
Colleen hit this exact putt last year at the FPO field. Colleen McKinnon.
Oh, he's going for it.
And
Come
oh
on.
yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly how it
jeez.
was drawn up. I think he might have checked up though.
Yeah, it looks like he was shrugging his shoulders. I mean, he gave it a go. He gave
As
it a go.
did
You
Double
gotta-
G.
Yeah, and yeah, it looks like he
He's
stayed in
okay.
bounds.
So it's
Okay.
a little more forgiving. Where the long grass is now is where the OB was last year.
Right.
A little bit more punishing off the
Oh
band.
no!
And
no,
that's going OB.
No.
That is OB.
That's tough. Jay, that's tough. Sorry, Jay.
He's just-
Sorry, Jay.
That's how you feel when you play this hole. Sometimes it just, but that's what makes it interesting. It rewards that risk. But the unfortunate band for Paasila is going to leave him with a 5.
Yeah, and he's all over the basket with his putt, just all over it, up and down, and
Our coverage sponsors once again: Bocce, Nathan Thompson, Chris Timon, Derek Manage, making the Canadian Disc Golf Productions coverage possible today by their generous sponsorships. Just as individual players pitching extra,
that's so great.
believing in Canadian disc golf coverage.
I love this community for that reason. Just so many people involved, and yeah, helping each other out. So thanks, guys.
Caleb got out of that okay with just the bogey off the out of bounds tee shot, and we're on to the $100 Ace Bounty 13A, which is a temporary hole.
It is, yeah. I didn't know it was an ace bounty.
Max Lehman, Wealth Management, certified financial planner, putting up $100 for anyone who wants to take the risk, but eliminate the risk by going with Max for your next life plans. 13-8, an uphill dogleg left pump with a right mando right at the corner there, around the red tee. And then an interesting addition for this year, the road is actually playing as an out-of-bounds river. What does that really make a difference for you guys?
It doesn't really come into play for us. I mean, you'd have to be really unlucky. A lot of us in the pro division, they're just using something that it'll probably get by there. Should be no problem to get past it. And again, the wind was sort of a factor here on this hole, but I don't think it is too difficult for these guys to get there. It is a little bit of a blind shot, so that's the challenge, is trying to get a good. And you, for me, challenging this mando a little bit is rewarding because you will go left. But you really don't want to miss that mando. This is sort of a must get off the tee.
Yeah, that would really ruin. You're pretty much birdie.
Yeah.
Every time on this hole.
Yeah, you want to birdie this hole. This is a must get. We see Nathaniel here. He's going a little straighter.
It is high though, so it could have time to come back. He's probably going to be long and right.
Yeah, it's tough to tell again from this tee. Even when you hit a good shot, you can't tell. You can see how Caleb is trying to get a couple extra feet of height to see the basket. And we'll see if it paid off here.
Oh, nice angle.
See, I like this shot. You can get a skip in, maybe even a skip off the road, but he should be fine. Maybe inside circle look. And see what Jay does here. Looks like he's using a driver. I'm not sure if it's a mid or a driver, but see what he does here. I think he's going to just take it wide and use the height to get around.
It's probably the best hang time.
Yeah.
Out of the group. Yeah, WG's a little long and right there.
I found that was the danger on this hole, is going long. What a putt.
Wow.
What a putt.
Amen, sir.
Greg
and
is
he's
on
telling
fire.
everyone, yeah, I
Yeah.
threw it and then it just went in.
Yeah, we just saw
funniest
it.
thing.
I love it. It's that easy. And Greg is, yeah, he's on fire the last few holes.
Skipping off with a happy birdie. Nathaniel, about 15 feet closer.
Yeah, the edge of circle. And he's throwing one up there.
Ooh.
Just a little short, but he should be able to clean up. No
You
problem.
can't throw another one. No, don't do that. All right, Caleb.
Caleb
Excellent shot with that nice low
here.
line he took.
He probably skipped up there. Maybe a Firebird or something. I'm not sure what he bags, but... Oh, just low.
No way.
It's a great looking putt the whole
That
way.
looked all the way.
Yeah.
Middle of the chains.
Yeah.
Wow.
And here's Jay, closest to. And,
Oh, no, that
goodness.
was headwind.
Did you see
Definitely.
that lift up? I can't. That's tough.
Took off
That's
like
tough.
a glider.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jay,
that's
there you go.
disappointing.
It's in there.
So, I mean, without that weird headwind, everyone really had birdie runs.
Yeah,
That's what you need on this hole.
I mean, yeah, that's what you want. You want it. This is one you want, like I said. And looks like Double G is the only one to take down the birdie on this card.
There you go. How quickly it can change. So
Yeah.
we're on to the biggest full-out crank on the. Well, now that is not a 397 foot.
No,
hole.
I think it played like 407 from
Right.
when I arranged it. And it actually said it played a little bit longer, but I measured it too about that. And there's OB on the right here. All of this is actually marked. So about halfway through that dirt pile there is all, and this grass line is all OB.
On the left, we also have the OB.
That's right. So this is sort of, I wouldn't say an island, but it's just, yeah, there's a lot of OB. So it's not just a straight shot. You gotta really pump something out there.
Controlled crank.
A controlled crank, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so you just want to get out down there for a look. The wind is a factor, but we'll see what these guys can do.
There's so many things going on in this property that there's always something different every year around here. There's like an archery setup of obstacles
that's
at one
right,
point,
yeah.
and there's new buildings on the left side. That's all OB. Most people, obviously our right-hand backhanders, are going out over this out of bounds, and unfortunately, I don't think.
Ooh, that'll be close. So it does open up over there. It's hard to tell from here, but it does open up. We'll see if he got there. You need about 360 of distance.
Okay.
And
so
then
there is a
open.
chance that he's made it all the way over then.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll take a look when we get down there. Nathaniel putting something, and I think I know Nathaniel's game. That's just smart disc golf. Like I said, boring disc golf, but down the fairway, he should get up and down for a par.
Yeah, you've got a
Caleb
special throw.
does have a bomb here, and we'll see if he can get there. It looks pretty good off the tee, and yeah, I would say it's maybe circle's edge somewhere
Great
down there.
position.
Yeah, he shouldn't be upset about that.
There's not going to be
lining
a
up
lot
a
of
roller.
birdies even in the NPO division on this hole.
No,
But it's not
This
the
is a
distance.
roller?
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Look at this. So it's cutting towards the OB. Will it come back? And
Yeah.
What have we just seen?
Yeah. Wow. Is that in the circle? I think it is. I think it's
Yeah.
gotta be, maybe circle's
Incredible.
edge.
That is the only roller you will see all weekend long.
I would have never thought to do it.
On this course, there's nowhere else to do one.
Jay, good job.
As we see assistant
job.
TD Spencer Young taking a look at his tee shot as it goes down the gap.
And Nathaniel pitches up for his 3, and we have Jay here, who's looks like edge of circle, just outside, and he's trying to capitalize on a beautiful roller.
Oh my
Jay.
goodness, I feel for you, man.
It's all over the basket.
Everyone wanted that to go in.
Yeah. Caleb here, looking to make good on his drive, and he cashes dead
Right.
center. Great birdie. And we have Greg. So Greg did land in. It appears.
That's a great
And
result. Yeah.
Great drive.
So much closer
Great
than I even
drive.
thought.
Yeah.
That's a tough putt. Look at the wind building right now. It's starting to pick up a lot more than in the morning.
Yeah, and up here, a little more height and elevation, you're going to find the wind more. There's less trees to block it. So
Yeah, at this point in the course, if you look out over the edge, you can see all the way across Georgian Bay up to Midland Penetanguishene.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of property. Yeah, it's really it's one of the highlights of this course is seeing that view. You can almost see it here. This is hole 15, par 4, 393 feet, and there's a double Mando
Right about
right here.
Yeah.
Which
Just
will,
for safety.
just for safety and so that you can try and stay on the fairway. It's a tough shot. You really want to get down here somewhere.
I play from the forward tees.
Okay.
Where the whites and blues are.
Okay.
And it's just a putter. And
Okay.
try and float it all the way down.
Yeah.
You got to do a little bit more than that from the golds.
Yeah, I mean, I heard Jay get down there with a putter at one point. I don't know if it was in his practice round but it's a tough shot. It's just you just want to stay on the fairway.
Yeah.
Left and right.
So the reason for the Mando over to the left is the next tee, so we can't have people going up and over. The long grass is not OB, but the property fence on the left is OB.
Yeah.
Caleb
ripping
just
something down there, and it looks like
Hey.
just starting to veer to the right, but I think he's okay.
I don't think
he's
there's
in a good
anything
spot.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
No. He threw a dart down there.
Yeah, and it looks like Double G might be lining up a jump putt.
Yeah.
Just to get down to the next tee. And that is, that's smart golf. Look, like, he's throwing up my guns. Yeah.
I win.
Yeah.
I win, Mandos. You're not getting me this time.
And we'll see what Nathaniel does here because, I mean, I tried going over the top in practice, and it's a fun shot, but I can see how you can lose a few discs and hold up cards. So
That's going to cut into the forest, I think.
yes, to the
you'd,
left. Yeah.
You'd rather be in on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
There's so many saplings in there.
It's jail. Both sides are pretty bad. I'm not sure if that stayed straight on the fairway, Jay's shot, but we'll see. And let's see, Double G had a shot that will pay off.
Oh, wow,
good
what a kick. He's going to be
Yeah.
in that left side, though, but
Wow.
I don't know. There's a couple different ways you can draw that one up, so.
Yeah.
The layup I've never seen before, but
I haven't, and I was hoping to see what would happen, but unfortunately he gets a kick on the left. Nathaniel here trying to manufacture something from the left side. And he's trying a roller.
the forehand roller. And look
Yeah.
at this curl.
Wow.
Look at this curl.
That's incredible. It goes a little bit long,
That's
but he'll be
okay.
great. Yeah, and
Hey.
that doesn't play, the long grass doesn't play OB. Too,
No.
So you can get a little bit aggressive here. As you see Double G in the spot he's in, using all the distance he can get with his long limbs to try and manufacture something.
Not going for the
There's-
flick roller.
You know when Greg's using a forehand, he's in a really tough spot because he doesn't want to throw this too often. But we'll see what happens here. And swing
that could be
back.
quite nice.
Oh yeah, not bad. Hey, what do you know?
Very great
Yeah.
control shot to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
He's got a putt.
That's great.
So Caleb, Nate, I thought he would. I kind of hoped he would push through.
Yeah.
Those thick
He might have just hit
trees.
that wall there, and it looks like he's in a tough spot. But from that line, it is open. If you can just float something down there, yeah.
He got a little bit over on the angle, but I mean, still on the edge of the circle.
Here's Jay, who got down there actually. So I think he used what was a putter, and then got down to here for a long look. That's great. That's an easy tap in birdie for Jay. So yeah,
He needs to slide into a rhythm after his couple bogeys there on, 12 and 13.
unfortunate bogeys. Nathaniel here looking to clean up for his birdie. Oh, just a little low out of the hand. And here's Greg trying to clean up. I think this is for his birdie as well.
Oh, this would be the par from the layup.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Great
And
putt.
yeah,
Great putt.
there it is. I mean, the wind never really stops,
Yeah.
but
Oh, Canadian standoff.
Yeah, even from the top of the hill to the bottom, the wind is
Yeah.
less here.
Yes, yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit easier to manage. This is a really fun
And,
hole coming up here.
Yeah. Hole 16, par 3, 337 feet. And the basket is just tucked into the right here. I'm not sure what trees those are, but those, yeah, you just want to get past this one tree you see on the right and hook something, either turn something over or a forehand, which will finish to the right.
I really love the overstable forehand. Just crush it up there.
Yeah.
And let it sneak in this scrub area, which is all trimmed out for the tournament.
Yeah.
If you can land in there, you have like a circle 2 putt for birdie.
Yeah.
Maybe even get closer. James Duong won the CTP on it last year, and I think he was still 30 or 40 feet out.
Yeah, I mean, I got up there both times for circle's edge with that forehand play. And that to me is the play. We'll see what Jay does here. Is this a roller?
He's keeping us guessing.
He's throwing a roller here, and
I think he's going past the hole.
Wow. Jay, I love you, Jay. Yeah, a roller is an interesting play here because if you do stay out of that, it looks like those weird green grass strips. If you can get away from that and get up the hill will actually stop you from going too far on the roller if you turn something up. Caleb, unfortunately, going early.
That's the most common mistake.
That's the most common mistake with the forehand, yeah. And it is pretty nasty early on. Hopefully he got through. We'll see how Greg does on this backhand turnover shot. It's like a mid here from Greg.
Great angle, great height.
Commitment. Yeah, and if he just gets past here, I think he'll be up there for a look.
I do like the forehand better than the turnover on this one because the angle at which the turnover comes in on can keep going down that hill and can send you long, and then you're another 70 feet out.
Slide.
Yeah, but
Slide.
it's so sexy to watch the backhand turnover when it happens. Yeah.
So not a bad placement there for Nathaniel. Not attacking as much, but he'll probably have a straight on towards the basket. Caleb did get through.
Oh, great bid.
Oh,
Great
man,
bid.
heroic bid.
Yeah. Oh, and this is where Jay's roller ended up, and yeah, we'll see if
Nothing wrong with that.
No. He's here for a look. And Jay is all over the basket. I can't.
How many more times are you gonna do it, Jay? Oh man,
it's just like I don't know what more you can do here, Jay.
yeah, his head's up in disbelief just as ours is.
Yeah. And Greg with his long turnover shot and a long putt for birdie. See if he can stay hot here. Oh,
Ooh.
Good bid,
Oh
though.
no, settle
That's
down.
fine.
All
That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Caleb will just clean up.
Yep. Nice and easy, and Jay will have to tap in his unfortunate miss again. Thanks to Gripped and Ripped for supplying our tournament with all of the disc selections at the booth for all of our players to get their disc during the tournament. Nathaniel's in, and we're on to pay a little visit to the goats before the next hole.
Yeah, as you got to. It's a rite of passage here. Yeah, so this is hole 17, par 3. Plays like 407, maybe something like that. Something along the lines of that. There's no OB here, but there is OB on the left, which is the road.
And the long grass
beyond.
not really an issue, yeah.
And the long grass is not an issue, but on the right-hand side, which is if you're a righty backhand, you want to put something out there that hangs out to the right, and then before it fades to left, you can get in there, and it's pretty thick. So
A lot of the drives get swallowed by those trees. It may as well be OB in there.
Yeah, exactly. So getting something straight right at this basket is kind of the play.
This
Easier
was
said than done.
our par 5 island hole last year near 1,000 feet. Doing some trail planning and tree planting. We had to ditch the par 5 just for this year. It'll be back in some form or another next year, maybe a par 4 or par 5. But a very long, tricky par 3 in its place. And the wind carries it over a little bit right, but that's a beautiful spot to land.
It's a beautiful spot. Yeah, you're fine there. You can get up and down. And I think Jay's plan is to just get up there for a look at 3. And you see how Caleb tries to put a little too much on this, and he just pulls it to the right. And it looks like he just dropped down on the edge there, so she should have a look for 3, but we'll see see what it looks like. And double G here. We'll see if he's trying to go on the left side and sort of flex something in.
That's exactly what he was.
Yeah.
He knew he was doing that, and
Yeah,
he's going to
and
be in a great spot too.
Yeah, that's fine there. I don't, you know what, it's a hard distance because of those trees. I think the wind was going too, so it's really tough to get something up there.
Nathaniel's way up there as well, and he bailed out left, which is going to bring the large tree into play a little bit, but I think he's okay. This is the worst spot to be off the drive because that telephone pole is in the way as well.
Yeah, luckily he didn't go too deep though, so he just gets around that and sits down. Oh, wow, that was a run, and hopefully...
I think it's OB.
Is it?
Over the plants and onto the road.
Jeez, and almost run over. We have Jay here for a long look. And
stay on the side of the tree.
Yeah, he's just trying to get up there. Up and down for 3. Maybe with a soft
tap
bid.
in.
Yeah. Nathaniel looks like getting pretty aggressive.
That's a
good
great attempt, bid. Yeah. There's kind of a backstop, but it's so close to that OB. It's a tester. You don't really want to leave it long.
No.
Greg
here.
Had a good angle on that. He had
that's
it
a
down.
good safe bid. That's what we want to do here.
Caleb will tap in from OB.
Okay.
Jay lucky enough not to slide OB.
Yes.
And I think that's one of our first-time tournament players on the bag too. I think that's Carrie.
It is. Yeah, I met her.
I think
as well.
she caddying for Greg.
I don't think she's caddying. I think she just wanted to follow along.
Just hanging out, yeah.
And hang out.
Hey, that's how you learn.
It's all about. Yeah. She was really nice. She's also a massage therapist in the area, so shout out to her. And
so many new players doing their first tournaments.
I love that.
Meanwhile, while this was going on, Coach Henrik London was doing a clinic right there in the open field.
That's right.
This is the Peace Bridge feature hole.
Yeah, and this is an island hole, so it's 190 feet, but it played more like 210 or 20 feet. There was a ripping headwind on this shot, so you really just wanted to get something that sits on the hill without too much left to right. The road is OB on the right, and there's a flagged area on the left. So either a forehand or a putter, something like this, just to sit down there.
Making sure it lands flat.
That's right. Thank you. And Nathaniel here, also looking to do the same.
So last year, this hole in the first round was no wind. It was the easiest hole in the course.
Okay.
Then the wind came. It turned into the hardest hole.
Is that right? Wow.
For the AMs on the Saturday. This year, today, it played the third easiest.
Okay, that makes sense. I think for these guys, it's pretty much either a stock backhand or a mid-range, just to get a putt down there.
Mm-hmm.
Jay's in a tough spot here. Hopefully he can. Jay, you're just hitting basket all over except chains.
Thank God it didn't go down the hill that time.
Yeah. Let's see if Double G can make good on this putt.
Yep.
And he does.
Slightly raised, and there we go. So the self-supporting bridge, of course, the Da Vinci bridge, doing a little raised suspension basket job this year. It wasn't doing that last year.
Is that right? It was coming apart a little bit, or
no? The basket was just on the ground.
Oh, I see.
But a little bit higher this time, and Caleb right in there,
making great on his birdie putt.
Nathaniel's got the same chance here. Yeah, you don't want that downhill putt as much, though.
No, that's why I like the forehand. Really just hits the hill and stops.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're looking up at the putt rather than down. But Nathaniel was close enough, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, close enough, no problem.
Yeah.
And that'll be a par for Jay. And they are on a little more forgiving version of the hole as well. There was about a foot from the fence, there was the OB line, so the fence wasn't your protector.
Oh, is that right? Last year? Yeah. I see.
And
now,
the drop
Jay's
zone,
coming right in there. Nice close-up of Jay's chest.
All I see is purple. Now, we're going through the jungle gyms and the bridges and the creeks and the everything here on hole 18. Creamer Home Hardware sponsoring this one. Straight down the tunnel, this is where you'll see no discs go on
No,
purpose, though.
no, I don't see very many lines go this way. The line that most people take is actually, you'll see in a second, is over the top to the right, and it's pretty much a stock hyzer with a mid or like a overstable approach disc.
Very pretty hole.
It is a very pretty hole, and there is a little bit of trouble if you go short. There's a pond there that could be OB for you, but
Looks
going
like
long
one.
is okay. And it's tough to tell from there. I think Greg was also wondering where it went, but
Still there.
Looks like you're just trying to tombstone it in right beside the basket.
yeah, and that's
there.
kind of the play, because you
It's
got to
like
get the height for
in line with
this
that stump.
a little bit to get over those trees. You do want something that will just hit down or stick the landing after your shot. See what Nathaniel does here. He's sort of going high.
Ooh, a little too wide.
Yeah, he grip locked that a little bit, but you know what? It's in bounds. He's
it's,
fine with it. He should have some sort of a look from there. Yeah.
It's settled in the grass area that's more open. Most people don't come out of those trees. Caleb's up at high
Caleb's
like
going
Greg.
really high. That might be early.
Yeah.
Mine did the
It
same
looked a little
thing,
early,
man.
and that's. I think that's the trouble with this hole is it
It looks
tricks
like
you
it's
into going
past it,
really
but it's
high,
not.
and the wind can just take you away. So, yeah. See what Jay does here. Yeah. The zone, it looks
That's
like.
better.
Yeah,
Get
this
through.
is a little
Through.
And
nicer of an angle.
you know what? Those arms go up. I remember seeing this shot. It hit the basket.
It
It
did.
hit the bottom of the cage.
Oh my.
And I think he didn't stick the landing either. We'll see in a second where he is. But I remember being a couple cards ahead and hearing it. And
That's a great pitch out.
that's yeah.
And that was from Greg?
I think it was Greg. Yeah. Caleb
So-
here with a long look. Yeah. So
Yeah, no one
Jay
was OB there, so
Jay coming really close to an ace, and he
takes the bird.
He takes the bird.
And that
Rightfully
was
so.
all 226 feet of this hole, the only birdie in the MPO field.
Isn't
in the
that
morning.
funny?
Yeah.
This is one you want to, and yeah, sometimes in practice it just seems so easy. And some tournament day, a little more
You said
wind,
it, not
and
me.
Look at that nice fresh coat of blue paint on the chalet as well at Highlands
Yeah.
here.
And I
see,
think maybe we should come
Greg
have lunch in
tried
here.
to match his shirt to it.
It's like our kind of house.
Good stuff, Greg. Good stuff.
He
He's
says
having
thank you.
smiles. Yeah.
And this
Finish
is
this round.
gonna wrap it up for our first round. Caleb
We
in
can actually
there
fit in the door
for
without bending.
a great looking round for
Yes.
Greg.
Incredible round for Greg. Yeah. He
Caleb
really
did a
shredded.
lot of damage control and
Yes.
climbing back.
Yeah.
Jay had a bit of a roller coaster.
He played really well. Just unlucky with the putts. If he made a few,
Yeah.
he'd be right up there
And
too.
Nathaniel is just steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie,
Chipping away
Like
at
I
it.
said, just playing that
Amazing
steady golf.
debut.
And yeah, good for Nathaniel.
Well, thank you to the 4 players for entertaining us in the first round. We're going to sort out the cards and see who's on the lead card for the afternoon, and we're going to take a look at the leaderboards. Big news on the other card, your card.
Yeah.
You had Chris Azolans going 13 down.
Fire, absolute fire.
Course
yeah.
record.
It's a course record apparently.
10, I think it was a 1037 rated round.
Yeah, incredible. See Nathaniel, Kevin's up there, Greg, Chris, and then Jay, myself, and Spencer down there.
Good
Yeah.
debut for Spencer on the MPO as well.
Yeah, that's right. This is his first MVO tournament. No,
Holding his weight.
he is.
Well done. We'll say goodbye to Sugar and Spice. I'm Patrick, and
I'm Nahan.
on behalf of Peacebridge Disc Golf Days, Canadian Disc Golf Productions, thank you to True North Disc Golf as well for all our supplies, and we will catch you for the final round at Highlands Nordic.